Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. If Sagittarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. If there is anything you would like me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Sagittarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Here we have a 9 of Pentacles. I think you are in store for a period of increase in your life. Okay, I think that you're ready for it. I think that things have been kind of level for a while, right? Things haven't been bad, but I don't think things have been skyrocketing either. And I think now you're going to see a very sharp incline in things. Okay, now we could be talking finances. I think we're talking generally in your life path a lot more abundance. I think things are going to start happening very quickly. I think this is a lot of progress in a very short time. Okay, you're ready for it. I think this is sort of what you live for, you know. I feel like you've sort of gotten used to the way things have been, but there's always been like this hope that things will suddenly start taking off, you know, that all your hard work is just going to reach a point where something just clicks, something hits, and good things start happening, you know. This is the 9 of Pentacles. It is a way of life. It is sort of an active, ongoing process of progress, of success, of abundance, of achievements. This really is the card that says things are going to just sort of start trending upward, and they're going to keep going that way. Okay, very good news. I think you're somebody that likes to be able to see the progress. Now, it doesn't mean that the last few months have been idle. It doesn't mean that you haven't had any progress at all. I think you've been focusing on very particular things. But you're somebody that likes to see the progress. You like to be able to, you know, measure it, right? Measure the success. And this is something that you're going to see. You know, if you have, let's see, you have a ruler, you know, you got 12 inches, you add an inch, well then, okay, it's obvious, it's bigger now, right? But let's say you've got a yardstick and you add an inch onto that. Not really going to notice, you know? We need to do is because of our perception, the proportions have to be different for us to actually take notice, right? So I think that you've been seeing a lot of small changes, right? Small increases, but maybe you haven't really seen them, right? They're there, but I think they sort of fall below the level of awareness, right? Can't really tell the difference between, you know, a mile and 1 centimeter. It doesn't register as it being any different, you know. But this is something that you will surely notice, and I like it very much. We're going to put it into some context. We need some more cards around this. We have the builder energy of the Prince of Pentacles, right? So this is really you putting in the effort that's creating this very sharp incline, you know, the upward movement, the upward curve of your life. Now, financially, yes, definitely. Whatever you're working on that has a financial component to it, whether it's your job or your investments or maybe your home, maybe it's some sort of equity, some sort of property, whatever it might be that is affecting your livelihood, things are going to get better, but it's going to require more work from you to sustain it, you know, obviously. But 6 of Cups, it's going to feel good, right? Oh, 10 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles, sure. Emperor energy in the future position. Okay. And you've got the world as your oyster now. Look at that. We've got a lot of majors over here now. High Priestess, the Princess of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. I think there's an issue with some sort of an authority figure in your life. It could be a coworker, it could be a boss, supervisor, manager. It could be any other representative of authority. It could be a parent or a father figure, something like this. I kind of feel like there is, that you're sort of like taking over the role of the big boss, you know? And maybe this is something that's really just taking place within you. I don't know if there's somebody in your life that is sort of your, like, it's your example of a successful person. And I feel like you're kind of, you're going past that. That you're sort of like, you're transcending even the success that they had. Maybe it's your dad, grandpa. Maybe it's somebody else that you admire that you think, now that's a successful person. That's somebody, you know, who has a successful life, not just financially, but in terms of, you know, friendships and family relationships and creative endeavors, a lot of different things. Okay, so we've got to focus on that. The emperor here, but I don't want it to seem as if you're comparing yourself to anybody else. Okay, and that might be sort of the message that's coming through here with this emperor card. Because I feel like this is the kind of achievement that you have sort of idealized. You know, well, if I could just be as successful as that person, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this person, and this is sort of who we've, let's say, aspired to be like. You know, maybe we have been comparing ourselves to somebody and say, that's a successful person, I want to be like that person. But maybe you're realizing that this person doesn't have everything that you want in life, you know? So in a way you are transcending this and kind of leaving this in the dust and saying, yeah, this person is successful in certain ways, but you're looking for more. And that might be where that Three of Cups comes in at the end. But let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This one just sort of flew out. We'll use that one in the reading as we select our mystery card from the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. And now we got two. Oh my God, I just can't handle the cards today, I guess. So we'll have two, and we'll put our sea turtle on top of both of them. Okay. And we're not going to look at these two cards. We'll look at this one in just a moment. We're not going to look at those two until the end of the reading. Okay. They will tie everything together. They will give us the confirmation that we need. And if you have a prediction for those cards, go ahead and put that in the comments down below. All right. Let's make it a group effort. Let's do it together. It would be fun, and it's good for us. All right. The card we have here, look at that. It's another Nine of Pentacles. It's quite nice. And this one shows someone who is really living lavish, right? You got your pets, your plants, your people. This is really living the good life, okay? Not the good life that I think this person either, you know, I'm wondering who this is. I'm wondering if this is kind of an image of your father figure or something like that, you know, or an image of success that you have. And it just seems that this person isn't quite as happy as you would expect them to be. You know, and I think maybe that's what you're realizing, is that there are a lot of other things in life, not just this kind of emperor-style success, not just being the big boss and, you know, being at the top of the hill, being, you know, king or queen of the hill there. But there are a lot of other things that you want in life too. And I think we see that we see that with a lot of the water energy, actually. But let's see what we've got. We've got Emperor, we've got the High Priestess, and we've got the World. I think in this case, the Emperor is a very limited view of success. This is might saying, yeah, you might become the boss of this particular business or this field of work or the industry that you're in. You might be at the top of your field, yeah. But the High Priestess is sort of showing you or asking you to realize within yourself what other things you need in life to really truly be happy. To have this 10 of Cups that we see back here, it's more than just the material success. Now, we want the material success. Oh, yes, of course we do. But without the connections, right? We've got a 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Without the water connections, I think it would kind of seem as if your world is sort of lacking that verdant energy. It's lacking the greenery, right? That it might be very successful. I might have all of the trees might be here, but there's no leaves on the trees. There's no flowers on the grass, you know? It's missing something, yeah. And I think that's what the High Priestess is showing you, of how you are aspiring to a larger sense of accomplishment, okay, with the universe card. We don't have any overt fire energy, but that's kind of what we're seeing with the Emperor, is sort of, we're headed toward that position of being all fire, all boss, all serious and discipline, and like, I've made it, I'm the big manager or something. And, there's a sense of power with this. And I think that this is it's a very positive thing to aspire to. Okay, it's very successful, has a lot of people, I think, that rely on you. I think you're in charge of a lot of people, or you will be, moving forward. And maybe this isn't career or business, maybe you're retired, this is something else. I feel like you have, or you will have, a very big, large influence on people. Okay? Your reach extends very far. Yeah. And I think that this is sort of symbolized by this Emperor energy. Okay? But we don't have any overt fire cards. We've got our water. We don't have any air cards either, except for kind of the High Priestess, I think, has taken the place of the air, because it's sort of that card of, Spirit's trying to tell you something. There's something that we need to communicate, and maybe to other people. Maybe we just need to express ourselves in a different way out into the world. So this takes the place of the communication. And we've got our earth, and this, a lot of earth cards. So this is really about having the success in the physical world, right? Your human earthly ambitions, I think, are going to skyrocket, right? I mean, wonderful, wonderful success. You're making money hand over fist here, right? You're building something. Your empire is growing and it feels wonderful. Except we need the connection. The Six of Cups. You want to have the sense of community. I think you need, deep within you, I think there is this need for connection. There is this need for family, this need for connection, for community. And here on the horizontal path, right, we see the Ten of Cups into this earth energy and into this fiery Emperor energy. It almost feels as if this sort of took a back seat, the Ten of Cups, that ultimate fulfillment, that feeling of having all of your cups are full, not just having your treasure chests, overflow, your bank accounts overflowing, but your cups are overflowing too. Your heart is overflowing too. And it kind of feels like we got sidetracked from this as we started to experience this success, and we started focusing on the work, and then we focused on this success. And it's kind of like we've hardened ourselves a little bit against our heart. Right? But deep within you, I feel like you're a person that wants connection. You want a sense of community, a sense of family. Yeah. You want to find your people. You want to be with your people and enjoy yourself. You want to have fun. You want to have pleasure. You want to have a sort of a life filled with love and joy. We want to get back to that Ten of Cups as our sort of ideal. This is kind of, I think, what you want in life, or what you had wanted in life. And maybe money is not the big deal. You wanted this sort of fullness. You wanted the absolute kind of satisfaction of the financial success too, but of having the right relationships in your life, having a relationship with a romantic relationship, platonic relationships, a love for the universe, for spirit, God, goddess, deity, self-love. You wanted to have this rich, full, and meaningful life, And I kind of think that your goals got a little bit switched somewhere along the way, and we started thinking about all of this earth. We kind of got, things started happening for you. You started getting more and more successful, and that became the focus. And then these other things that you wanted kind of seemed like they were sort of just, idealisms, that are kind of behind you now. They were in the past. That's kid stuff, You're all about the business, all about the Benjamins, right? But no, that's not right, because you still have the Six of Cups within you that says you still want that. And I think your soul, your spirit, the High Priestess here is trying to tell you, hey, focus on this again. Okay? This path that you're on is not going to feel very good if you don't have the right connections, the right people in your life. Okay? So we kind of need like a reprioritization of things. Yeah. Not to take away from your absolute happiness and joy of the financial success that you're coming into, right? We're not saying to exclude that in place of the family relationships or the romantic relationships or just the general feeling of intimacy or connection and love with the universe, right? We can have all of this. We can have the forest and it can grow and blossom and it can bear fruit, right? There can be flowers, there can be leaves on all the trees, right? And I feel like that's kind of, having all of the love energy would just be icing on this successful career cake, right? Maybe it's not career, maybe this is a school thing. We could be looking at the physical energy as a focus on physical health, restoring yourself, exercise, and trying to be healthy and all that sort of thing. It could be that, It could be with the Nine of Pentacles that you are recovering from an injury or an illness. And with this recovery, it kind of is taking your focus and you're feeling strong again. You're feeling powerful again. You've got your vital energy back. And now it's kind of like, now I want to find my friends. I want to find my people. I want to find love. I want to have the community. I want to have the family sort of vibe, So we could look at this a couple of different ways. But the idea here is the reprioritization with the Three of Pentacles up at the top. I think that it's knowing what is required to produce the kind of life that you want, and depending on where you put your energy, your life's going to look different, right? It's sort of like we've got to know the proportions of things, and this could be one of those. I don't know, it's one of those graphs, where you plug in information, it kind of shows you, it has these points of the thing where it shows where you're kind of, where there's more emphasis or where there's less emphasis, they would take these like personality tests and stuff. And this is kind of us knowing that we want a life that is a little bit more balanced. We want to have, financial success, physical success over here. We know we want to have the emotional fulfillment. We know we want to have a creative or spiritual fulfillment over here. We got to think of our intellectual world and our mental health and our growth, So there's a lot of points on this sort of mind map, this personality map, And I think that right now you're focusing on, okay, how do I maintain all of this physical, financial success, whatever exactly it is? How do I maintain that, but then also focus on bringing in all of this love energy, all of this creative energy to bring some intimacy into my life? Yeah. And we're trying to be a little bit more balanced. We're trying to have everything in proportion. Okay? Because I think right now it's kind of the earth energy has taken priority, and maybe the earth energy is being a little bit more emphasized here than the water energy. And the water energy is kind of like, hey, don't forget about me. And we're going to get back to that, okay? And that might be why we even got another Nine of Pentacles, to show that, yes, this is a very successful life or business or career or whatever it is that the earth energy refers to for you. It's very successful, and it's taking up a lot of your time, and it is pretty much taking all of your focus, right? Your soul is speaking to you. Your soul wants more, wants creativity and intimacy and love and that sense of, I think that sense of home, that sense of family, that sense of having your people, Sometimes the Emperor energy that we see, sometimes the Emperor can be a lonely energy, They say it's lonely at the top. They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. Being that Emperor and being a good Emperor is not a very satisfying job, because it takes a lot of time. You think of someone in like the head of a company, a CEO or something, right? Where it's just like, and we see it in movies and books and things. Common motif, anyway. That's someone who is, it's so successful, the company that they're running or whatever it is, the business that they're in. But it's nonstop, 24/7, 365. They're wearing out their physical bodies. They're not taking care of themselves. Their relationships are all kind of crumbling a little bit. We don't want to be that person, right? We don't want to be that person. I'm hoping the mystery card will be an Empress. We need the Empress to sort of balance out our Emperor energy. Okay, we don't want to be that kind of. I keep thinking of that show Succession, right? We don't want to be. We don't want to be in that position. I mean, it's nice, right? Billions of dollars. That's nice, yeah. So can we have the billions of dollars, but then also have a healthy relationship with people, a healthy relationship with ourselves and with the world around us? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. Let's go over to the path of the serpent. And as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. Let me know how you're doing. All right. Let's take a look here. We've got the universe card as your general energy. And this, to me, kind of represents the whole picture. You know? That this kind of represents a very specialized part of the universe for you. This is like, I'm focused over here. This is where I'm putting all my eggs, all my effort, all my energy is in this area of life. But this is kind of showing, we're looking, it's like, you know, when you think of the Hubble telescope or something, it's like looking at a certain part of the universe. And it seems vast and infinite out that way, right? But there's all this other space around that we're not looking at. And I think this is trying to bring your attention to, hey, there is a larger world here for you. There is a lot more out in the world that you can have, especially if you're having all of this, you know, billions of dollars, right? That should provide you the means to explore a little bit more of your universe, to find your home, to find your people, to expand your focus. Don't just look in one little direction and think that's my life and that's my work and that's what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah, keep doing that. Keep making the millions and billions of dollars. But focus on everything else. This has to be a holistic life. Okay? Otherwise, we're growing our universe. We're growing our consciousness. Not as a sphere, but as an oblong, weird, deformed kind of shape. You know, that it's kind of like, it's kind of an egg shape that's just been stretched out in one direction. We want this to grow like a sphere, right? Like a hypersphere, whatever that is. I don't even know. Reminds me of that movie, was it Hypercube, right? Or Cube. Anyway, it's the holistic growth and expansion of your life to include a lot of other things that at one time I feel that you really, really wanted, that 10 of Cups back there. And I think because of how successful you are in what you're doing, whatever it might be, maybe it's real estate, maybe it's a job, a career, maybe it's school, maybe it's health, you know, physical health, we don't want to neglect the other aspects of ourselves and the other areas, the other realms of life that are there for you to explore and to enjoy, you know. And anyway, I think that you know this, and I think you're in a position of readiness to listen. The High Priestess is the widening psychic aperture. It is the waxing moon. It's the growing of that lunar light. It's the opening of the third eye, the opening of the heart, the opening of the intuition, all these things. You're listening to your soul. And I think that your soul is kind of, we think of this third eye, right? What is it looking at, right? You know what your physical eyes are looking at all this money, right? All this earth energy. What is your third eye? What is your psychic, your spiritual vision looking at? Well, I think it's sort of looking at the rest of the universe. It's looking all over the rest of the hypercube, 4 dimensions, 5 dimensions, and you know your eyes are in 3D. Yeah. So Spirit is talking to you, okay? And Spirit's trying to show you the rest of the world that's out here for you to enjoy and to find a place in and to connect with. Connect with your pets, your plants, and your people, right? I think there's a mistrust. I think there's something kind of something spoiled your fun back in the day. Something really made you like not trust people very much. And I don't know if it's like a series of things or if it's one particular thing that happened, but I kind of feel like there really isn't a lot of trust for other people out there. Maybe it's something you inherited, you know, from family, from upbringing, childhood, that sort of thing. it almost feels as if we're just assuming that everybody is almost that everybody's like competition. If you're in, let's say you're in emperor mode. If you're in emperor mode, you feel as if I'm responsible for all of this, all the people that you employ or whatever, right? All the people that rely upon you. You're responsible for all of this. So you have to be cautious. You have to be suspicious and look around. Someone comes knocking at the door, you got to wonder if are they the competition? Right? And so it puts us in this heightened state of vigilance, hypervigilance, right? And when in that state of hypervigilance, it's not really easy to just kick back and enjoy your people and put your feet up on the sofa and relax. You know? So anyway, yeah, the emperor. I think that's a central thing right here. And I wonder if there is a connection with a father figure or something that has some sort of a significance for you in terms of, I don't know, maybe in terms of discipline. Maybe you were raised by someone that had very firm discipline, or it was somebody in your life that sort of focused on their work almost absolutely and achieved a lot. And you're saying, well, yeah, that's how I need to be too. Like you were taught to be that way, right? We could be actually the opposite way. It could be that you were witnessing or you were raised maybe by somebody that had no ambition. Okay, that was just completely indulging every desire they had of the moment and never really accomplished that much. And so you went the opposite way, right? That could be the thing here. That could be why we have two of these mystery cards. Maybe it's kind of what we experienced and what we became from that experience, right? Through that experience. The difficulty here, of course, is the woods here without the trees without leaves, the garden without any flowers, right? The crops without any like actual vegetables or fruit on them, you know. It's kind of it's lacking the life. I mean, it's here, but it's almost like it's just a dry, dead forest, you know. And to me, this really feels like a lot of financial success, but it's not being watered. It's not being enjoyed by the love, by the connections, by the family, it's almost as if there's no enjoyment of it. It's like you have all of this material success, and I really think your financial situation skyrocketing. I mean, it's just going off the charts, okay? Are you going to enjoy it? Are you going to use this to expand your world, expand your universe, travel, experience new things, connect with people? Or is it going to just be sort of the accumulation of dead wood? Yeah. I mean, dead wood is really good for building a fire, right? But doesn't make much of it's not nourishing. It's not really the garden, you know. We need the green leaves back. We need that verdant energy back into this success, into this earth energy, right? And I feel like that's what the Three of Cups is, man. I feel like this is it. You know that this is the path, and the thing is that this financial success, make sure you use it to connect with people, to express the love that you have in your heart. Don't just use it to sort of go more emperor energy, that a little bit of money is good, and now I'm just fired up to make more and more and more and more. And this is your world. This could become your whole universe, right? And this should be a part of it, yeah, because you have the ability to make money. You have the ability to be successful. I don't know if this is real estate or investments or a job, career, your own business, whatever it is. You've got the ability to be successful, and well, you're gonna be darn successful. But we need this love energy. Okay? The Three of Cups is also asking, who's there to celebrate with you? Right? And I'm sure you have people there that love you. Focus on that. Allow yourself to feel that. It's almost like we're going to celebrate and people are going to congratulate you, and you're just going to be like, yeah, thanks. Oh, yeah, okay, cheers, appreciate you. Right back to work. It's like you can't wait to get back to the office and keep, and keep digging up this gold, you know. And I feel you too. I'd be that way too. we need to focus on the love. We need to put as much effort into our relationships, again, with spirit, with self, platonically, romantically, all of it. Family, friends, pets, plants, people. We need to put equal energy into that as we do into this financial, physical, earthly success. Yeah. The water is asking to be felt and to be heard, I think, right now. I think that your dreams have been quite vivid lately too with the High Priestess energy. It's important to keep track of your dreams. Yeah, Spirit's saying to start a dream journal. Focus on dreams. Write down dreams. Right. Explore art. And I think the idea here is you have your dreams. Maybe it's not about writing them down. Again, we don't have any air energy here. Maybe it's not so much writing things down, that whatever. No, maybe it's you're being. I think you're being told to like paint your dreams, draw your dreams. Oh, I can't paint. I suck at drawing. That's okay. That's okay, right? Most of us do. Most of us aren't very good at drawing. But do it anyway. Paint anyway. Whatever you remember from your dream, and if you have to write it down first, fine, whatever. But whatever pictures you remember, whatever colors you remember from your dreams, put it on paper, on canvas, draw it, paint it. I think painting is going to be the best. Or color pencils or markers or paint pens or something like that, right? It doesn't have to be paint. But the point is, make it colorful. That's the key. Make it colorful. Whether you draw it or paint it, doesn't matter. Make it colorful. Yeah. Try that for a while. Let me know how it's working out for you. Okay. Let's check in with these mystery cards now. I do have a lot of them. Let's see. I think we should get more. Well, I think what we're going to see is fire and water. You know, whether that is we saw somebody who was all water in our life, so then we became all fire. Or, you know, we've been all fire and now we're kind of saying, I need some of that water energy in. We might even get your power card, the temperance card. Yeah. Let's see what we have. Let's do one at a time. If you have predictions, put them in the comments. First one, fire. Yeah, 9 of Wands. You're out here just killing yourself for this. You know that you're enduring, right? And I think you're succeeding. See, we had the 9 of Pentacles. It's taken a 9 of Wands toll on you, but you're right there at the end. You've conquered all of this. You've beat out everybody. You've won. You've succeeded. You have accomplished whatever you're accomplishing, right? Maybe it's time to, maybe you don't have to remain at your post. You know, maybe it's time. Maybe it's basically saying, yeah, you've done this. You're the king, queen of the hill. Let's start acting like it. Let's start living. Let's start enjoying this accomplishment. Yeah. I want to see some water here for the next one. Oh my God. Yes. 10 of Cups. And the 10 of Cups is more than the 9 of Wands, right? So it's saying, yeah, that there is it's basically even, but we've got to lean a little bit more toward the love. This is so perfect. Oh my God. I love it so much. We're going to do an extended reading too. This is so good. If you want to stick around for now, and look at what we have now with these cards. We have the earth, the fire, and the water. So you're not leaving anything out, right? We don't have the air energy because I feel like there's no doubt, there's no second guessing. You're not, you're not confused about anything. But your heart, I think, your soul is yearning for more love and more connection, right? And so I think that it's not really a matter of changing plans or figuring new things out or writing anything down or weighing the options or intellectualizing. We don't want to mentalize it. Spirit's showing you the hypersphere, and that's it. And we don't need anything more than to see it and to start incorporating it, start living it, start putting our effort toward that sort of thing. Extended reading is up in the corner. There is a link down below. The website is active, doveandserpenttarot.com. You can go watch the extended readings over there if you would like. And you can also watch these readings over there too. If you want to go join me on the website, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed here, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. All right. And leave a comment for me. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.